This is Las Vegas's oldest hotel, and some say it is haunted by the ghost of a former guest who never checked out. Let's find out if the rumors are true and explore the Golden Gate Hotel and Casino together.
Yeah, it works.
Except for this. I was trying to. I don't have to buy it? Like it's an antique, so I don't have to buy it, right? Cool, we're good. So we ran into a little bit of a problem here at check-in. So check-in here is at 3 p.m. I got here just after 3:30, went to the front desk, and they told me the room is clean, but it has to be inspected. So they said it's probably gonna be about another half hour or so. So probably not till 4:10, somewhere in that area, it will actually be ready for me. One thing to know about Golden Gate is because it's such a small hotel and casino, they have 0 restaurants on property. But good news is, they're owned by the same company as Circa and the D Hotel and Casino. They're owned by the Stevens brothers. So if you have food credit like I do, you can actually go use them at Circa or at the D. So we're gonna go off property somewhere else to get something to eat. So it looks like you ran into another hurdle. I wanted to come here to Bacon Nation, so I thought it'd be something unique to show, but apparently they're closed Tuesday and Wednesday, and I'm here on a Tuesday, so we gotta go find somewhere else now. The journey continues. I found a place that's open. So we're here inside Circa now, on the 2nd floor at a place called Victory Burger. I've heard of this place because it opened several years ago. I've never eaten here myself. So I went up, ordered a few things from the $30 food and beverage credit that I had. I ordered a Victory Burger, sweet potato fries, and 1 side of onion rings. I used all $30 of the food and beverage credit, plus a couple more, so I had to pay out of pocket a whopping $2.40 amount of money for the food with the food and beverage credit. Thank you, sir.
You guys ever tried the sauces? We got Boom Boom, it's like a spicy mayo, ketchup, Victory mustard I like a lot, it's like a horseradishy kind of taste.
Okay.
We got buffalo, we got barbecue, and regular mustard there.
Hey, I appreciate the variety.
Cool.
One thing that obviously makes this a unique spot to come grab a bite to eat is you get an awesome view here of the sportsbook while you're up here on the 2nd level. So you can see all the screens here, you can see all the stadium seating they have down the lower level. This actual 2nd level wraps all the way around with more seating with video poker up here. So you can enjoy your food. They do ask you to limit it to 1 hour if you are gonna be up here. Now look at the food. This burger patty looks like it's probably a good, probably almost an inch thick. Sweet potato fries are okay. They're a little bland. There's not a ton of flavor to them. Obviously, you can taste their sweet potatoes, but they don't put any cinnamon or anything else like that on them. So, to give it some more flavor, you are definitely gonna have to add, one of these 6 sauces that they give you here. The onion rings are better than the fries. And I don't normally order onion rings when I go out and eat somewhere. If anything, I'll get sweet potato fries. But these onion rings, I like how they're cooked, nice and crunchy. Even when you bite, like they feel full. They don't feel like they're thin or like cheap. So I like the quality of them. I like the crunch on the outside when you bite in. The onion's soft on the inside. So I would say if you have to choose between onion rings or the fries, go with the onion rings. All done. Burger was the best part. So price range in the ballpark about what you would expect. Fries, not the best. But a burger, onion rings, I would say is a solid meal here. The only other place I've been here at Circa so far is at Saginaw's a couple years ago, the deli. That was okay, but if I gotta choose between a sandwich at Saginaw's and a burger over here at Victory Burger, I'm definitely gonna come here to Victory Burger and get much more bang for my buck and much more filled up here. It's now about 5 o'clock, so let's try this whole check-in thing again. Made made it up to the room, which was a bit of a process. So even after I went to go check in, like just after 5 p.m., there was still only one lady working the front desk, and she had one person in front of her who seemed like he was having some issues with checking in. So fortunately, 2 other ladies did check in, and they, were taking other people waiting in line. So still about 15 more minutes it took me to finally get fully checked in and be able to come up to my room here. So I was able to earn a 2-night comp here at the Golden Gate and the D, because during the summertime, they were running a 5x tier credit multiplier, so between those 2 properties and Circa. So I coined in enough that I was able to reach the Maverick level. So they sent me this offer where for 2 months in a row, they got 2 comp nights Sunday to Thursday at the D or Golden Gate. Circa was only gonna give me a discounted rate. I also got $30 in food and beverage for each of those months in a row as well. So I took advantage of it here at Golden Gate because I never stayed here before. When you check in, they also give you $5 free match play, but it says it's only for new Club One members. Also, when I was trying to redeem my offer, the app wasn't working. The Club One app that they have was struggling. So I came to Circa the other day and the employee was nice enough at the reward center to write down my promo offers because I could not access the offers online. So they were nice enough to handwrite it for me. When you check in here, they also give you 2 complimentary drinks to use over at the Legacy Club over across the street at Circa. So remember, Circa, Golden Gate, and the D all have the same ownership. It's the Stevens brothers. So this room, standard queen room that my plate earned me for a comp. So only about 100, 125 square feet when I asked over the phone, and that's probably about what it looks. So when I was checking in, I heard one employee asking a customer, hey, do you want the quiet side or the noisy side? When I checked in, they didn't ask me that, so I'm like, let's just see what I get. So I'm pretty sure I got the quiet side because it is rather quiet in here, but also I have pretty much no view. So when the sun was up early, you can actually see like the other building right here. And also, this is the oldest casino in Las Vegas, built in 1906, all right? And you can tell that when you walk through. It's a very historic building. They only operated for a few years before gambling was outlawed in Nevada, then it became legalized again in 1931. So this is the oldest casino in Las Vegas. The room will do the trick. It's clean. The room is definitely clean. The amenities are not amazing, right? You do have TV, you do have a dresser, there's no mini fridge in here. Queen size bed is big enough for 2 people. Comes with a mirror, not a full size mirror, but it's definitely big enough if you stand on that side of the room that you can see at least most of your outfit you're wearing before you go out for the evening. Add a little bit of history here. They have a picture of Marilyn Monroe. Also have a picture of the Beatles as well. Comes with closet here. So you do have your ironing board, right? You do have a place to put your luggage, place to hang your clothes. So it's gonna have the basics that you need. And then we'll step into the bathroom here. And stepping into this bathroom, this is also small, okay, in this room. So it's designed in like this 1920s Prohibition era theme, particularly like in San Francisco. And I've been in old San Francisco homes, like those shotgun style homes they call them, that are kind of narrow. And this bathroom reminds me of that because it's a tight fit where the door actually goes and actually bumps into the toilet. So it's a tight squeeze to get in here, but it's clean. Sink is clean, bathtub, showers all clean, a little bit more modern touch to it despite the building being older. We are gonna have to do a toilet check. Good. Underneath. Yeah, looks pretty good. There's a little bit of marks in the toilet itself. Yeah, not sure if those are left behind or if the toilet's just old, but there's no smell in here either, so there's no bad smell. So it's clean, and there is no bad smell in the bathroom. So like I said, it will do the trick for you. There's only, I looked online, I think 106 rooms in the whole place. So this is not a massive hotel by any means, okay? A lot of that's due to being an older one. So that's your wrap up of the room. Let's go downstairs and check out the casino. So here's something I just noticed. It's the first time I've walked down this side of the building, is that they have this dividing line between 1906, when the original 10 rooms were here, and then today. So fortunately, they put me in one of the newer rooms because some of these doors, look how skinny this door is. I would fit walking in there. Like, these are pretty low for a tall guy like me. So, like I said, this place has a whole lot of history to it. If this was the size of furniture in the 30s, I definitely would not have fit. Normally to reach Maverick here at these three properties, circa D Golden Gate, on slots, you'd have to coin in $30,000. But during the 5X tier credit multiplier, I only had to coin in 6. So I got the comp room, I got food and beverage credit, and also came with $20 2 months in a row of free play. I already used this month's and I won. The hotel check-in desk is here on the opposite side of Fremont Street towards the back of the property, right by the valet. Now tonight, if you had to pay for it out of your own pocket, when I looked it up before I stayed here, the room would be $24. Taxes and fees in addition to that would be about $36. So looking at like $60, $61 out the door if you paid out of your pocket. To get a room that size, as far as value, bang for your buck, I've been able to get bigger rooms like over on the strip at Horseshoe at the center of the strip for $82 on a weekday before, and that was about 450 square feet. So it was a much bigger room for only a little bit more money over the center strip. For any of you that are smokers out there and you want to get a pack of Marlboros here at Golden Gate, this is how much it's going to cost you. 18 bucks. Not for me. One of the coolest things about the Golden Gate Hotel and Casino that they offer that is really hard to find these days in Vegas is complimentary valet. It is complimentary, but you are encouraged to tip because that is how these drivers make their money. So it's a great service they offer where they don't charge you anything. So by even just tipping, you're still gonna save money versus having to pay like you would in many other places in Vegas. So that's to give you guys an idea of how small this casino is. Not even 1,000 people can it hold in here. Apparently back in the day, these were what slot machines used to look like. Now I'm a little afraid to touch this because I don't want to break anything else while I'm here. But look at this, man. Free cocktails while playing, ask waitress. They made sure you knew that you were getting free drinks while you were playing back then. Down here on the casino floor, they've probably got a few hundred slot machines that you could choose from. They do probably have 20 to about 30 video poker machines over at the bar top here. They only have one bar in the whole casino here, but it's rather long, so you do have some choices. They do have electronic table games, but they also have live table games as well. Now, as far as the live table games, if you're gonna play blackjack, you can put $15 minimum that pays 3 to 2 on blackjack. Craps is a $10 minimum. 3-card poker is a $10 minimum. Ultimate Texas Hold'em, $10 minimum. And then 00, 000 roulette, they only have 00 here, and it's $10 minimum. High limit room, they do have a couple blackjack tables there. Those were either $25 or $50 minimum. Slots in the high limit room, the cheapest one, you get about $5 a spin. Most expensive, you're going up to about $2.50 a spin. A couple cool things about the whole theme and history of this property is that throughout the Golden Gate Casino, you'll notice different pictures all along the walls that are old black and white photos of popular entertainers that were here in Vegas, like the Rat Pack, Marilyn Monroe. You'll see those kind of historic photos here. Also, they do have all their staff, they're like the table dealers. They dress up in like Prohibition era themed outfits. So they dress in that 1920s attire, so it has a unique theme that you don't see at many other places in Las Vegas. And of course, I'm sure a lot of you love to come at about 7 p.m. That's when the dancing dealers come and they perform and dance over in the pit area. Right next to the table games on the main floor is a small hallway here that comes to the high limit area they have. So they do have 3 blackjack tables this way, where the minimums are $25 and $50, and the slot section is over on this side here. Now, they have no video poker machines in the high limit slot room. It's only pure slots. So they have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 total machines. So the cheapest you're gonna be able to bet in any of the machines is actually on pinball here. You can bet as cheap as $3 if you want. And also they have several Dragon Links and a Huff and Puff more where you can bet up to $250 per spin. Also, cool thing, back here you follow me, little piece of history. So aside from this small seating area right here they have, you come around this way, and they have an original fountain from 1909 right back here as part of the history of this hotel. All right guys, since we're on high limit, why don't we take a chance to be a baller here and throw 20 bucks in the machine and see how it goes. So why not a classic top dollar? All right, so let's go with the $5 denom. We're not going up to 100. And I will max bet. See if we get the feature. Ah, no, we want that. That's what we want. All right, we got one more spin, one more spin, one more spin. Here we go. Well, that was fun. So I got the total count on slot machines on the casino floor here. There's 263. Now, if you're electronic table games, they've got roulette here. Minimum bet is just 50 cents. They also have craps. Minimum bet over on electronic craps is $3. And if you're someone who loves Wheel of Fortune slot, or you got a group of friends who do, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Wheel of Fortune machines on this wall here in the casino. Have at it. So one of the staff came up while filming and then showed some other cool history here at the hotel I didn't even notice. So this right here in the entryway of the hotel where you register, they have the original ledger from day one. So it goes all the way back to 1907. They have the old photo here, even showing a lady who is allegedly the ghost that now lives in the property here. They have old school telephone, the original vest that the staff used to wear, shoot, over 100 years ago. Then also another spot where there's a wall that you can actually see right in the high limit area. You would not even know what's there, but it's one of the original walls of the building from 1906. If you want to come to the bar and grab a drink, they only have one bar here on the casino floor. It's the Prohibition Bar. Drink prices here for beers begin at $7. Your cocktails begin at $9. Now, if you want to grab a drink outside at the bar they have under the canopy, the cocktails there start at 12 bucks. The beers there start at 32 ounces, so the beers are going to begin at $13 outside. So we're thinking about who is this property best for here at Golden Gate. The casino, the hotel is small, so keep in mind there is no pool here on property. However, they do allow you to take your room key and use the pool at Circa or at the D. There's no fitness center here on property, but you can take your room key and use this fitness center at the D, but not at Circa. So this is definitely going to be more of your budget property. If you just happen to really like downtown, if you're looking for someplace that's just really to crash and you don't plan to spend a whole bunch of time in your room, the room is clean and will do the trick, but you're not going to get a whole bunch of the amenities that you're used to at other places. If you prefer a smaller casino, this can be a good spot too. If you prefer something that's a bit more unique and more niche in terms of the theme and the vibe of the place, this will also be a good option for you as well.
Good morning, everyone. We can now go through the highlights of this place here at Golden Gate. Now it's daytime. I'm going to show you guys the view I got. So that's what I'm looking at here. So it looks like I definitely got the quiet side of the building. No noise from Fremont Street in this room. All right, we will go through the final highlights here of everything. Cons, pros, employee shoutouts, all that fun stuff. So Golden Gate, location, first and foremost. Downtown here on Fremont Street. Some of you like downtown to change things up. Some of you really just don't like the strip. So you like downtown. So for some of you that's a pro, some of you that's going to be a con. Property, small. I had read online initially had 106 rooms. I couldn't find it on their website, and I kept forgetting to ask at the front desk. But I saw a couple other posts online that said 120, 140 something, so 100 something rooms. It's a small property nonetheless. So cons of the place, the check-in process while I was here on a Tuesday. So with housekeeping being behind schedule, that definitely, you know, set people back on their time, and, you know, front desk was managing as best they could. So, you know, that was not fun. Once I got past that, though, it was okay. There's also no restaurants here, so that's not really a big deal, though, because you are on Fremont Street. If you have rewards, you can use them at their sister properties. So, you know, there's no restaurant here on property, but there's plenty of options nearby. Small rooms, all right, 120, 125 or so square feet, I was told over the phone, and they definitely are smaller, right? This is an old building, but if you like this kind of thing downtown, this will work for you. Casino does get loud at 7 p.m. They definitely crank the music up on the casino floor here at 7 p.m. You could get a noisy room if you're facing Fremont Street, so when you're at the front desk, please be sure to recommend a quiet room if you don't want the noisy room. Now, talk about the pros of this place. 2 free drinks they give you for Legacy Club. That's cool. It's an added value to go to Legacy Club over at Circa. Complimentary valet they have here. That is cool. You know, it's always encouraged to tip because the valet costs you nothing. Then access to pools at Circa and D. That is pretty cool as well. You access to the fitness center at D, but not at Circa. You get to earn rewards at all 3 properties, so D, Circa, and Golden Gate. Dancing dealers come on at 7 p.m. Prohibition era theme, that's kind of cool here as well. It's something unique that you know, most casinos don't offer. And just the place unique because of its history and that kind of thing here in Las Vegas. This building being, you know, over 100 years old. Some of you might remember when this building was built. Now, employee shout-outs. We'll say shout-out to Erica and Jasula at the front desk. So Erica was one who was initially checking me in. Then when I came back to get checked in, Jasula came on and she got me my room key. Eileen and Greg, front desk, for remaking my room keys. Paul on the casino floor, Johnny, craps dealer, and Leonard, security guard. They were all cool. Shout out to Mario, David, and Jen over at Victory Burger at Circa. Mario recognized me as I was there ordering food, and then he offered me a free milkshake, so I had to respectfully decline. I said, hey, I'll just, you know, pay for my own food, but I do appreciate it. So Mario was cool. And then Ryan, Manny, and Tuan over at the Circa Rewards desk. So Ryan is the one who wrote out my promo offers the other day that I showed you when their app was not working. And I went back this morning because I actually forgot Ryan's name. Sorry, bro. And asked, and then Tawana told me his name. And then she was also nice enough to handwrite out my offers I still have left on my account and that I've earned from my play. And I'm glad she did, because I found out that I have $10 in free play that I thought I had already used. But apparently, I have $10 more on there that I need to use before the month is over. So all the employee interactions I had here while I was on the property were good. And really, as far as this place goes, I mean, hey, this is a place to sleep and a place for a small casino where you can get some decent gambling options. So some of you, that's really all there is to say to the place. You got plenty of other options around here on Fremont Street. So they are going to serve more of a niche market. They're not one of the mega resorts here in Las Vegas, but, you know, they do have some amenities and some things they offer to try to add more value to you while you're here on your trip. So that's all I got for you guys. Appreciate you watching. I'm Jacob. This is My Life in Vegas.